Alrighty. Howdy ho, folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Silent Hope. Last time we left off, well, I was hurting pretty bad and I just took time to buff up and heal up off screen. This episode, probably gonna frickin' finish off this floor real quick. Or as quickly as possible, all things considered. As you can kind of tell, my damage and my ability to take out enemies is starting to reach a point. We're starting to reach that, okay, so this was just a return way, okay. But we're starting to reach that point where it's like, oh, you kind of need to either level up or get better gear. And that kind of makes sense considering we have gear from 2 biomes ago. And that's probably what's holding us back to a degree. Oh wait, we did upgrade our pitchfork. The issue being is it's not a really great pitchfork, it's like a blue. It's still better than what we had 2 biomes ago though. Oh well. Let's see here, Monster Rush. We got an arena, okay. Let's see here. Ah, just perfectly flub that. Oh, these are a new type. Okay, yeah. These are completely new. That's... Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. And they slow. Oh, come on, man. They slow. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. There's a lot of freaking enemies all at once. Yeah, no effing thank you. I can't wait to go through like all these enemy descriptions and stuff, to be perfectly honest. I'm so curious. The various other aspects of the storyline hidden and such. Yeah, I figured I wasn't going to be able to finish this trial. Oh, we got one of the archers, or one of the mages down. This is where it's starting to get BS. Yeah. Main issue is actually the archers. Mages are honestly not even nearly as bad as the archers. Oh, well, they're down. And we're good. Good stuff. Honestly, that was not too bad. Like I said, we're starting to reach that threshold, but we're not there yet where it's like, okay, we kind of need to double back. We are on the 20th floor out of 29. Let's see here. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors do not have a checkpoint in them. 3 of those floors are going to be little arenas too. Okay. Just gonna have to keep trying. Keep trying and keep going.
Now bereft of words, people could no longer complain or express contempt. It was as if everything that had happened was just a bad dream. He must have thought this act would restore peace to our kingdom. However, that peace didn't last for long. So many people came to regret how they'd acted. But even if they wanted to apologize, they simply didn't have the words.
You apologize through actions, not through words. Like, not for nothing, but just saying. Like, yeah, just saying. Is that just a freaking mech? No, that's probably a golem. Sorry, I just had a moment. I was like, is that... Wait, what? I'm fine if it's a mech, too. It is a mech. Sorry, like 100%. I wasn't expecting it, and I wasn't expecting my pure honest, like, wait, what? Why are there so many gecko soldiers just coming from over there, dude? Can you guys not? Can you guys just not? No thank you. Bad gecko. I really almost wish that Giant Gecko King was a proper boss fight in some biome. Just so he could have a second phase where he dropped his tail, man. I swear. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, I am curious. Hold up. No, it's still in the background. I was curious, considering we got to this point or whatever. It's like, are there technically going to be the sound? Oh gosh, dang it! Come on, man! You can't freaking have me aim the wrong spot as I'm trying to line up. There we go. Considering we're at the point plot-wise where it's like, and at this point, we had lost our voice. You know what, actually, I guess it doesn't make sense either way. Because arguably, they shouldn't have had a voice by the time we got to this part of the dungeon, period, because nobody has a voice. I can't wait to get to the bottom of the dungeon and find the Silent Hope. Something about knocking enemies onto the frickin' pressure plates is just, it tickles my pink. Or tickles me pink? Whatever. I don't know the phrase. I don't know the frickin' like, any of that nonsense. I just kind of word vomit. And I'm glad I'm this good at word vomiting nowadays. It took a while. It honestly did. I don't think it was till the around the end of my third series. Honestly. Oh wait, yeah, this is, yeah, keep doing that. There we go. But yeah, I remember even in Bard's Tale, I was still doing like cue card stuff, which is arguably it helped out a lot. If you guys ever need to like learn how to word vomit, write down various ideas for any time you aren't able to think until you get the skill down, basically. Because yeah, it is a skill you develop. And it took a second. It took a second to develop, that's all. Like 3 series or so. Totally worth it though. I can constantly ramble now and make people hate me. In my everyday, as well as online. Oh, well. Let's see, where are we going with all this? Does this just connect back to the other side of the area we were already in? Maybe? No? Okay. Let's see here. Honestly, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It connects back to where we were earlier. I think that's a first. I think it's the first time we've ever circled back dungeon map wise. That's okay. Oh, look at the purple and green bunny. That was adorable. Those are some good colors. Nice contrasting. Honestly, just felt good together. Yeah, man. Honestly, I love color theory. I really do. I gave up being an artist so long ago, so I never had a class properly going over it, but I love just like seeing good color theory being used at any point. Like just... what is it? Sheogorath. Sheogorath's like a suit or whatever is great color theory wise. Why? It's two contrasting colors on the opposite side of the color wheel. Why does that work? Well, when you're looking at a color wheel, a good way to know what color is going to go well with the color that you want as your base is to either A, have a color next to it on the color wheel, or B, have something on the opposite side of it on the color wheel. Having colors that are next to each other are complementary colors, whereas a color on the opposite side of the color wheel is, gosh, what did I just call it? Like contrasting colors, I guess you could say. Either way, they work together. What doesn't work together is all these freaking bees in my face, that's for sure. What was it? I think it was last summer I found out I'm allergic to wasps. Got stung by a wasp and I just had a really large freaking reaction that did not go away. So now I need to talk to my doctor next time I see him and be like, yeah, I might need an EpiPen. Meanwhile, I'm saying this in winter. I never saw my doctor in that time. Never got stung by a wasp. But yeah, there's a solid chance if I got stung by a wasp again, not gonna turn out well, basically. There are a lot of crystals on this floor, aren't there? Yeah, that's 3 right there. I think legit this is set up that way in case you come back in on this floor to try and get those buffs you would get. So you'd have enough buffs while going into basically the... This almost feels like a boss rush that's coming up. Like 3 arenas back to back. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, well. I mean, what's more, I still don't know if this is technically the final dungeon. It feels like it. Look at this freaking dungeon and tell me it doesn't feel like the final dungeon, yo. With all the extra floors compared to every other dungeon, everything, man. Like, this 100% feels like 3rd act, 11th hour stuff. With the exception of, like, post-game, possibly. I mean, I am already fairly certain we're going to have multiple runs of this game if we want to get everything. At least unlock classes and stuff. But even then, I don't know, this still feels like end of main story. They're not going to pull a Rune Factory 4, are they? No offense, I love Rune Factory 4, but don't pull a Rune Factory 4, man. Oh gosh, that is 4 arenas? Reach the gate to the next floor without using healing potions. That's a lot of arenas, man. Like, not for nothing. It kind of depends on how many waves are in each arena or whatever, but like 4 arena things back to back is a bit much. Okay, I'm pretty certain that treasure chest right there, the golden one, is another mimic, basically, so let's try to clear out the area around it. Which is going to be insufferable because there's this happening. Can you guys not? Can you just not? And it's paired with, like, me not being able to, technically control where my homing goes. Can I get over that corner? There we go. Okay, so there's no tree over here. I was about to say, I'm pretty certain there's a tree over here too. That'd be insufferable. Frickin' trying to chase after something and it's like, oh, by the way, you're slowed. I would be losing my mind, yo. Okay. Let's go for it. Gold Rusher. I freaking love pun names so effing much. There we go. Do we have any white items, basically? Can we go by rarity? There we go. Get all these out. Heck yeah, man. I'm only allowed to carry like 50 things? Huh. Who'd have thought? Well, whatever. Honestly, it's another kind of knock against this game, honestly. Inventory management, even though I can select multiple things. Awesome, cool, great. You can't like hold down the select multiple things button. You kind of just have to go through each item individually, select it, and then determine what you're doing with it. And it is low-key insufferable. Just low-key insufferable. Because it's not just us carrying things up to the surface that has an inventory limit. Our storage bin also has an inventory limit. And oh yeah, it does kind of incentivize you to break down things so you can get upgrade materials or runes or whatever to craft things. So yeah, it does kind of like, hey, yeah, freaking break down stuff, man. It's just, considering you have to select every single item you're breaking down, they could have handled it better is all. Like, just hold down the select button or something. I don't know. Select all of this rarity or all of this type that you have switched to. That kind of thing. It's not enough to make me actually upset. It's just something that became overtly apparent when I was grinding for such a long time off screen before this recording session. There we go. Hello, Gecko Knight. For some reason, these freaking, like, Gecko Knights, the ones with the swords, they keep looking like mages to me, and I think it's because they have a little HUD. And I keep thinking, like, why is the mage one, like, freaking walking up to me? Like, aren't you guys, like, ranged? What you doing, man? What you doing, man? No, well. It honestly just depends on what angle I'm looking at them at. So, I am so curious about the description about... Nope, you can get out of here, girl. Nope, nope, we ain't doing this. Nope, we ain't doing this. You ain't freaking playing tiddlywinks this entire time. We ain't doing this whole tiddlywinks, you running every which way kind of thing. We ain't doing that. Like, I got better things to be doing with my time than just running around Scooby-Doo style around the giant mech. That's what it was, yeah. Just Scooby-Doo running around a giant mech. That's good. That's honestly good. Yeah, wait, hold up. I like that, like, imagery right there. That's great. Anyways, I'm so curious about what the heck the descriptor for the mechs are, because it's so out of left field so far. Like, yeah, we know people are being turned into monsters because their negative emotions are kind of like consuming them or consuming various base aspects of who/what they were. Cool. The mech, though. How do you describe that? What the heck's going on there? I'm curious. I gots to know. Oh, there's the exit. God Do we immediately go down or... like... I simultaneously want to rush all the way down because I have the vain hope that I might be able to actually plow through everything. Well, also knowing like, no, I need to try and focus on getting actual like good equipment, basically. I need good equipment. There's probably going to be another checkpoint as we get past all these arenas, basically. And it might be worth, if I can't beat the boss, to get good equipment at that point on this character. Because we are not up to date equipment wise with her. Get out of here with your nonsense, yo. First bore. Oh well. There we go. Honestly, do people still like giant mechs? Is that still a thing people are all about? It feels weird asking that, but like several decades ago, people were really into giant mechs. Like super into anything like that, man. Do people still like giant mechs is all? Like it... We get all these offshoot areas and it's like, oh, this would be a perfect place for them to put a return spot. And it's like, is there a return spot there? No. Oh, why'd they put it there then? And it's like, I don't know actually. Why did they have a little offshoot right there? I love it when they stand on the frickin' panel and frickin' basically just shoot themselves with cannonballs because they're so focused on me and their AI cannot figure that out. There we go. But yeah, like for a long time people were like super obsessed with mechs. It was a weird romance that everyone who was making media was all into. And like I think that generation kind of like petered out to a degree, but like people still like giant mechs? Like, to what degree do people like giant mechs? Because it wasn't just like Japanese media slash anime that was all about the giant mechs. We had like MECHS XLR. We had Voltron. Is Voltron like anime? Wait. It's Voltron an anime technically? Is it? Like, Voltron has always felt kind of like one of those Hasbro cartoons for me. You know, the ones like G.I. Joe. Why did they all go for the freaking... Whatever. Whatever. It's weird that they prioritize freaking explosives. That's all I'm saying, okay? I don't know what about gunpowder just makes those birds go cuckoo, but whatever. But like Voltron feels like a Hasbro property. You know, G.I. Joe, like 80s era, just horribly animated, meant to sell products slash toys kind of property. And I don't think anyone would argue that's what Voltron was. Just to sell products. But was it Japanese slash anime in origin? That's what I'm worried about, slash confused slash wondering. Because Japan has that stuff going too. That's all Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't there to sell a card game, they would have done the original, like, premise for Yu-Gi-Oh! Where he's just the king of games. And he's punishing slash horribly maiming people who are evil people. Let's see here. Gosh, look at... There's basically 5 arenas below us. What the heck? Is it going to be arenas all the way down to like the 29th floor? Is that what we're looking at? Is that basically what we're working with? What is this Mega Man-esque boss rush stuff? What the heck's going on? I was not expecting that. I mean, it will make the floors, like, quick. Honestly, it's just... It's a completely different design philosophy, basically, compared to everything else up until then. Nope, you get out of here. There we go. So yeah, it just feels weird. Like, Mega Man boss rush mentality kind of makes sense because it's... The entire point of Mega Man is to fight bosses. Like, the stages to the boss are just like the get good moment before you get to the boss, basically. Oh, you know what I just realized this entire time that I've been doing since I started recording? Oh, it's such a blessing. So, when I was grinding levels, the way to get decent levels is to get that combo meter up, basically. Like, I even got the combo up to like 50 a few times, where you're getting like 3 times EXP for every kill. That's how you level up quickly. And honestly, it's kind of necessary when trying to grind. It's really useful. I just realized, and we're, what, 7 or so episodes in? 6, 7? Out of 8 episodes that I need recorded. I haven't been paying attention to it whatsoever. Oh, it feels so good not having to care about the combos. Oh my gosh. That was part of the reason, like, it kind of was infuriating, like, trying to grind in this game. Is because since I needed to be at a certain level before I felt comfortable recording the game again, I felt I needed to grind in the most efficient way possible, as opposed to just pick up, put down, because it's a roguelite. That's what you should be doing. Basically, I was looking at the game in a way that it's not meant to be. So it kind of started ruining the fun. Oh, these are... Okay, We're gonna be going through every single type of monster we've gone through in every other biome? Okay. That's... I'm fine with this. But I stand by what I said, where this is definitely, like, final bossy. That's... It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It just is what it is. I think... Can we see the final boss there on the map? And we're on the... Oh, there's 2 floors of, like, actual boss fights. We're on the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. The 28th and 29th floors are just bosses, like, proper bosses. Like, remember when these dudes were giving me trouble? Like, the difficulty, like, increase between biomes was shocking at the time when I was dealing with these dudes. Like, it's... Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's nice coming back to them. In a weird way. Yeah, cool. I think they're dropping the same items they would have dropped too. That's interesting. Yeah, honestly, this is just weird and interesting. Like, it fits thematically. It does. This is the kind of thing that feels right in an RPG at the end. I don't know if I'd handle it this way. Because it feels different compared to how the rest of the game was. It's not bad. It's fine. Like I was saying in the Mega Man way, Basically, it's set up that way because the entire point of Mega Man is to beat the bosses. That's the end goal, kind of, sorta. And as you beat a boss, you gain their abilities, basically. And it gets easier to beat the other bosses because you have the abilities of the boss you just beat. So at the end of the day, when you're doing the boss rush, you basically have the full tool set to beat them down super easy peasy. And it just feels right. And it's kind of a showcase of like, yeah, I've been through the entire game and I've gotten good enough to beat the entire game, and here's me showcasing it by beating every stepping stone I've been fighting up until this point, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Alrighty, this should be the fire biome. Yep. We got kitty griffs. Oh, that's a lot of kitty griffs. There's a lot of kitties. They go meow. They don't know what to do when there's so many kitty griffs. Their AI busted. There we go. Honestly, it kind of says a lot. Because once more, I had to grind so much just because of these enemies. I didn't have to get to like level 30, whatever. I chose to because I knew it would simplify getting through the process to such a degree. I still don't know what these dudes do. I don't think I've ever seen them properly attack. Like, do they just do a touch, or are they buffing? I think they're buffing, actually. Yeah, that would make sense if they're buffing things. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this one in time. Nope, we're done. Yep. There we go. Yeah, still good. Okay, we got one more arena and then 2 more boss fights. Okay. Is this arena like this biome's monsters? Is that what we're dealing with? I don't know. I honestly don't. Got the challenge all the same. 150 seconds. Yeah, they are not expecting you to finish this quickly. Yeah, let's do this arena and then we'll worry about the bosses next episode. Oh, you know what I never did? I forgot, but I do remember seeing one. There was one of the types of like healing things a while back that would have given me more potions, and I never picked it up. I never touched the freaking healer that would have given me more potions. Oh, I just realized it. It's like an episode, or was it earlier in this episode? Oh my gosh. Hashtag pathetic on my part. Mechs and boars. Yeah, that's a good combo. Just a combo of mechs and boars. Yeah. But it doesn't seem impossible to deal with. It's kind of impossible when they're constantly shooting cannons at you, but well, that's for another time. Okay, Piggy, get out of here. What are you guys gonna get summoned with you where you're impossible to deal with? Oh, nope, there's just this many. Oh my gosh, nope. I need to get out of that. Okay, get out of that, man. That was not okay, actually. Like, just that many in one spot. Like, they're not bad, there's just too many. That was death by countless ants right there, man, and we're not even done with... Okay, yep. Okay. Try to play defensively at this point. Give me heals. Give me that going. Yep. Of course, anytime I want to frickin' try and get a skill down. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Get out of here with your nonsense. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Have you heard of the term excess? Because you're kind of partaking in it. Let's see here. If I can take care of the boars, it should be fine, honestly. Pop that on. Knock into him. I can't believe the bunnies were the biggest issue I had. Cannot believe the bunnies. Oh gosh, not more bunnies. This ain't okay. Yeah, this ain't okay. Okay. How did you guys perfectly thread the needle with the freaking cannonballs? Like, dude, no. Hashtag rude. Oh me. Oh me, oh my. It's kind of comedic. It's not kind of, it just is comedic. Oh my goodness. The biggest threat this freaking arena has is just a bunch of bunnies. Okay, get out of here with your nonsense. You get out of here. Because these dudes, honestly, on any floor, they're unaggressive until you first hit them, and then if they're in a group, they will all come for you, basically. It's honestly hilarious that they fed into that with the final arena. Okay, so we don't have any potions. We have 2 boss fights. Let's give it a try. Hopefully we can get a refill of both potions, at least one of them. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you in another episode of Silent Hope. But until then, it's been fun. Kind of concerning and distressing as I got surrounded by bunnies and almost died by being gnawed on by bunnies. But hopefully that doesn't happen next episode. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Until then, ciao.